Buongiorno everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Noura and today I'm going to share with you my very first fragrance blind buys. I don't do actually blind buys. I I did only one blind buy which actually went totally wrong, and it was this one, the YSL manifesto, which everybody was talking about, and I never had the chance to try and just bought it, and it was a fail. Not because it's a bad fragrance, but it was not for me. So why did I change my mind? Actually, it was a few reasons. The first one was that I feel I am getting more confident in reading the notes and somehow guessing if this fragrance will work for me or not. Some of these fragrances were actually from a physical store. I went to the stores, and this store was open because it's not a fragrance shop. So if you don't know, we are in lockdown, and only some shops are allowed to be opened, mainly supermarkets, also shops who sell detergents and like cleaning stuff for the house are also open. And these shops have also a department for fragrances and also like cream and self-care and skincare products. So I discovered like a shelf back in the store where they have very discounted fragrances, and I noticed that the most of them are discontinued fragrances, and I got very intrigued because these fragrances, number one, I never heard anybody talk about, and also these fragrances are discontinued, so I will never get the chance to try them. So I just decided to just like go ahead and buy them. But this is not everything. Some stuff I bought purely blind buys, because I reached the level that I desperately want to smell this fragrance and I have no chance to smell them. Not because of the lockdown or something, but because these fragrances throughout now, I think a year and a half, I never found in a store, or I never found a tester in the store. Anyway, I never found a way to really test these fragrances. So I went ahead and bought them also. From all these fragrances, it's only one that I did open and smell. The rest I waited until now for filming this video, because today a package arrived with the last item from all my blind buys, and it's the most exciting one. And here is the fragrance, Magnolia Rosae. Magnolia Rosae. Actually, I never heard anyone talk about this fragrance. So this was the only fragrance like available in this size. So here is the bottle. I mean, look at this stunning bottle. Oh my god. It gets me every time. They have the most stunning bottles. This is, I don't remember, I think it's 30 ml. I'm not sure, but anyway. So I paid for this like a price for like a designer fragrance and like 50 ml, if I remember correctly. Something, I did this kind of calculation and I said, okay, even for 30, and I have the private line from Maison, Lancôme, which I am a big fan of. It's worth it. So let's spray it. Yeah, it's kind of what I expected, because I read the notes before buying it. So if I remember correctly, this was a musky floral. Yeah, it's a musky floral. It's totally. I get the musk, I get the rose. Yeah, the Magnolia. Actually, it's pretty, a very pretty and simple fragrance. So I can say that I love it. Now, there is something plasticky about it that I don't... Okay, I will test it on my skin just to... back to be sure. Yeah. There's something very artificial and plasticky. Oh. Okay, let's... so I will leave it like to dry a little bit, and until then I will look up the notes. So here it says in Fragrantica. Here it's only 3 notes: Magnolia, Rose and White Musk. I guess it's the musk. I will have to get back to this and see if this like artificial note, plasticky notes that I'm getting now will go away with time. But yeah, this is Magnolia Rosae. Do I regret it? I have to admit no, because this bottle is like everything. This is crazy, I know, but I love this bottle. And I think this scent, if I layer it with something else, it will be stunning. I will just have to think like about it. But yeah, Magnolia Rosae. So next I have here, I will start with the fragrance that I did open, and this is the only one from this. And this is the Kayali Elixir. So let me tell you about Kayali. First of all, I love the packaging. The bottle, like the presentation is actually pretty good. And you see, like you take the bottle from here. The bottle also is pretty chic. It's nice. But let's talk about the scent. So first of all, why Blind by Kayali? Kayali is carried in Sephora, and the only Sephora I found Kayali in was in Milano, in Il Duomo, and they didn't have any testers. I just couldn't. I heard a lot of people talk so much about this, and reading the note, I was very intrigued, because it has a lot of notes that I actually like red apples, and I love apples. I love apples and perfumes. So, and everyone was talking how it's sexy and I don't know. Okay, let me tell you something. This is not an apple, this is a rotten apple. I am doubting that this is like a bad batch, or like a fragrance went bad, because this smell is absolutely... I can't put it in a description. Like, I can't describe the scent. It's like a rotten apple. By the way, look at this atomizer. This is really bad. This is really bad. I don't know. I can't imagine that this is actually like the original perfume that everybody is raving about, because no. So I will look up the notes, so I will read the notes for you, because just if someone is interested, but really for me this is a big no, and yeah, I'm so sorry. For anyone who loves this fragrance, I am really like, I really think there's must be something wrong, because it can't be the fragrance that everybody is like talking about. Anyway, let me look up the notes here. You have top notes: rose petals, red apple. Then middle notes: May rose, jasmine sambac. Then in the base notes you have patchouli, amber and vanilla. I mean, like reading these notes, you imagine something totally different. This is bad. I don't have words for it. It's really bad. So I will try and buy like the set with the 4 small sizes from the Kayali fragrances, because number one, I am really like can't imagine that this is the fragrance that everybody is talking about and saying it's sexy. This is very bad. Anyway, so I wanted to compare it, and I want it to work. So I am like, since all these fragrances are to be layered, I said to myself, maybe if I mix this with the vanilla one, it will be better. Anyway, for now, it's a no for me. Okay, now I will continue with all the fragrances that are very popular and everybody is talking about. So, on this note, I have here Shiseido Zen. So here's Shiseido Zen. A lot of YouTubers talk about this perfume, and I am really intrigued because I love this kind of fragrances, like fresh or like summery. So let's spray it. Oh, by the way, I didn't show you the bottle, so this is the bottle. It's nothing special, let's say it like that. Okay, Shiseido Zen is not bad. Okay, this is going very bad. I don't like it. I don't hate it, but this is too masculine for me, and I am a person who wears a lot of like borderline masculine fragrances. It's too woody for me. I think this is the problem. I love citrus fragrances, and I love woody notes when it's not like main character of the fragrance, if you know what I mean. I feel here I smell more woody notes than citrus notes. So I will look up the notes, but for now I have to test it in summer because, as I said before, I'm a person who has to test summer fragrances during summer and winter fragrances during winter. It's just how I am. So I will look up the notes. Okay, you have top notes: grapefruit, pineapple, bergamot, orange and rose. This is very interesting because I don't get any pineapple at all. You have middle notes. Oh my god, it has a lot of notes: freesia, red apple, lotus, gardenia, lily of the valley, violet, orris. And base note you have patchouli, cedar, musk, amber and incense. Okay, like what I get, what I mostly get in this fragrance would be a little bit of the grapefruit and the cedar is very strong. Yeah, the cedar is really strong in this fragrance. So now it's getting better, I have to admit. So this is a fragrance that I will have to play with and test during summer. So it's not a no, but maybe. Next, a very popular scent, and this is Versace Crystal Moi. Here is the bottle. I think everybody knows Crystal Moi, but anyway, I will show you the bottle. Let's see how it will work. Love the opening. There is something in the opening like ginger. Yeah, something very zesty and sharp, but it's like in contrast with something very warm and cozy. It's like you have these fragrances where you have like competing notes. Yeah, and this is a fragrance with these competing notes where once you spray it, you don't know what's going on. Like, yeah, I think, and it has also like a spicy note. Maybe cardamom. Anyway, I love it. For now, I love it. Pepper. It has a peppery note here. Peppery, spicy. And now the ginger is like drying down. It's not so predominant like in the opening. So I will look up the notes. So top notes, you have pepper. Yeah, you can smell the pepper in the opening. It's very, very, very predominant. The ginger, yes, also. Cardamom. In middle notes, you have coconut, gardenia, orange blossom, peony. Base notes, you have sandalwood, musk, and amber. Yeah, this combination with the spiciness and coconut is absolutely beautiful. If it will persist, this is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful scent. And I get why people are crazy about this fragrance, because it's truly unique. Okay. For now, I like this one. Next is a fragrance that I am very excited about, and I'm almost sure I will like, because this can't go wrong. But this is the predominant note in this fragrance is absolutely a note that I adore, and this is Atelier Cologne Orange Sanguine. This is a small size, so let's spray this. I hope beauty. Oh, lovely atomizer. Yes. This is so realistic, guys. So realistic. This is a bloody, I don't know how you call it in English, like a bloody orange. Oh my god, they did a great job. I mean, demi rolling this time did not let me down. Oh, gorgeous, gorgeous. This is gorgeous. Yeah, it's a unisex, by the way. But I can't wait for summertime for this one. After the shower, or if I'm feeling like it's too hot and I want to be refreshed, this is amazing. This is amazing. Oh, finally something that I actually adore. This is so good, guys. So good. I'm in love. And this bottle will be finished in no time. Not now, but during summertime. Oh, this is so good. This is so good. If you love citrus fragrances, or you love blood orange, I like it. I love it, actually. I love grapefruit and blood orange. Then this is a fragrance for you guys. So here are the notes. You have blood orange, bitter orange. Middle notes is geranium, jasmine. Base notes sandalwood, amber, and tonka bean. It's not so sharp, but it has this a little bit of sweetness that I thought it was mandarin, but it's not. Absolutely beautiful. This is great. I love. This is a yes for me. Next. Now comes the fragrances that where that I told you about was in this like shop in on the shelves, and very much like half price. Yeah, it's 50%, 50%, 50%. All three of them are 50% off. Tell me if these are really discontinued or not, but here I will start with Love Chloe. So here is Love Chloe. I love the presentation, I love the bottle, I love this cap. It's so great. It's so gorgeous, like, look at that. Anyway, from what I remember, it was a very powdery fragrance with a lot of, it has also iris, which I'm not the biggest fan of, so let's try it. Ooh, nice. Yeah. No. This is an old-fashioned, like a vintage, little bit of a vintage vibe of a fragrance. I don't like it. It's not interesting. There is no depth to it. It's like pretty linear, and so there is no like competing notes. There is no like notes you get in the background or notes you get like in the beginning. I can smell it from the beginning. This is a pretty flat fragrance, so what you spray is what you get mostly, I think. Yeah. Oh, I don't like it. I will look up the notes. So we have top notes. We have pink pepper, African orange flower. Middle notes you have iris, lilac, heliotrope, wisteria, and hyacinths. I don't know how to pronounce it. Base notes you have powdery notes, rice, and musk. Let me smell it again. I think from all the fragrances that I tried, this is maybe, yeah, this is the one I dislike most. Yeah, this is not going very good. Huh? Yeah. This is a good lesson for everybody, not to blind buy. So, anyway, next one are two fragrances, and both are from Elie Saab. So I'm not sure that these are discontinued, but I never saw these anywhere. And seeing them there on the shelf, I said, this is most probably discontinued. So I have here Elie Saab Le Parfum Rose Couture and Elie Saab Le Parfum L'Eau Couture. And if I remember correctly, this had a green almond note, which was very interesting to me because I know how green almond smells, because I grew up and we had like this piece of land, and we have like 70 almond trees and this piece of land, so I know almonds, and so almonds are very associated with my childhood. And that said, I don't like almonds in fragrances, not so much. But when I saw it was green almonds, I was like, maybe. Let's give it a chance. So here it is. Let's open it. Let's see. By the way, I am not the biggest. Oh my god, this is so beautiful. The bottle is beautiful. I mean, almost all fragrances I bought had a stunning bottle. Look at that. Yeah. Let's see it. I don't dislike it. So we are starting in a good vibe. I actually like this. It's not bad. This is a nice fragrance. Okay, this is a nice fragrance. I can't say that I love it, but it's definitely a good one and I like it. Let me read the notes, but I absolutely love this bottle. This is so beautiful. So you have top notes green, only 3. This can't be right. Here on Fragrantic, as they say, it has only 3 notes, and no, this can't be right. This is not 3 notes. Anyway, it has top notes of green almonds, middle notes of orange blossom, base notes of vanilla, and that's it. Okay. Ah, the perfumer is Francis Kurkdjian. Kurkdjian. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but the famous one who made Baccarat Rouge. Yeah, you can tell me what you want, but this is definitely not a 3-note perfume. You get the orange blossom, yes. No, but I can swear that I smell musk and iris. But again, it's maybe interference from the other fragrance, which has iris and musk. Anyway, but this one is a like. Let's say I like it. I don't love it, but I like it. So that's it. So Elie Saab Low Couture. Then we have another Elie Saab Rose Couture. It says Rose Couture, but I don't get so much rose. I get a lot of fruits actually. This is a fruity floral scent and emphasize on fruity to my nose. Yeah, you can smell the rose, but it's not the predominant note to my nose. And there is some sweet, kind of sweet note in the background. Makes it a little bit almost like a bubblegum scent. Not totally, I don't want to like, it's not a bubblegum sweet fragrances or fruity fragrance, but there is some sweetness that makes these, combined with the fruits, make it a little bit bubblegummy, but not totally. So it's very delicate. So don't think that this is a fruity, sweet scent like L'Impératrice from Dolce & Gabbana. No, this is a very different one. This is delicate, elegant, but fun. It's a nice one, but again, I don't love it. It's just I like it. So let's look up the notes. So you have top notes of rose, peony, orange blossom. Yeah, a little bit of orange blossom you get. Bergamot. Middle notes you have again rose, lychee, vanilla, jasmine and peach. And in the base note you have caramel. And this is from the sweetness that I'm talking about. Sweetness from the caramel, patchouli, sandalwood. And the perfumer is again Francis Kurkdjian. I think also the original Le Parfum from Elie Saab is also from Francis Kurkdjian. I thought I would love this fragrance, but no, I think I will go with the low one. Like, yeah. It's too sweet for me. I know why, because I don't like too sweet fragrances. I think this caramel notes makes it yeah, unwearable for me. Anyways, that was Elie Saab Rose Couture. So this is everything. Yeah. Okay, turning back to Magnolia Rosae, which I sprayed on my hand. Yeah, it definitely has something artificial, plasticky, and they can't like tell me that this is only 3 notes, because this can't be only 3 notes. Also, this is also a perfume which don't like. No, there is more than 3 notes. So I don't like it. I have to admit, but I love the bottle actually. So this is why I don't feel very upset. So yeah, this is Magnolia Rosae. I don't like it. This one I already talked about it. The Kayali one is absolutely a no for me, because no, this is something wrong with this perfume. This is a rotten red apple. Shiseido Zen. Oh, now it's gorgeous too. Oh, and the dry down. Oh my god. Okay, I have to change my mind. This in the dry down is absolutely stunning. Okay, I love this. This is very good. This is very good, but you have to wait for the dry down. So don't be like disappointed in the first like spray or something, because in the dry down it's really good. Next we have Versace Crystal Moi. I still like it. I wish it would have more ginger in it, if you know. But I like it. It's absolutely unique. It's actually a very interesting scent, and yeah, I like it. I don't love it, but I like it, and I find it very interesting, and I will have to play with it, especially that I think it's very appropriate for now winter. So then we have an absolute, oh my god, masterpiece. This is Atelier Cologne Orange Sanguine. This is your perfect, zesty, fresh, out of the shower scent during summer. Then the biggest disappointment after Kayali, the Chloé Love. This is absolutely like, no, no, I don't. I hate it. I hate it. I don't like it. I hate it. Then we have here, I don't smell it from here. Then we have Elie Saab Low. I like this one a lot. It's I think this is like a spring autumn perfume. It's like a perfume you can wear in like in the transitional periods, like in the transitional seasons. So I like it, and I'm surprised about it, but I actually do like it. Next is Rose Couture. This is your fun, girly, a little bit, yeah, a little bit girly, yeah. Yeah, fruity, sweet scent. I don't like it. It's too sweet for me, as I said, and yeah. So, yeah, this is everything. In total, my final thoughts. I am so, but I think I learned my lesson, and I'm not going to blind buy any fragrances anymore, because yeah, if I do like my if I look at everything that I bought and do my calculation, it was like a 50-50. No, it wasn't even a 50-50. It was more things that I didn't like, and if I didn't buy, I would never buy, you know. If I did smell them on their own, I would have never bought. So maybe this is a good lesson for me, not to blind buy. Don't do it. It's not good. It's not good for your wallet. And yes, but I am happy with some of these fragrances. They are absolutely gorgeous one, like this one, and this one is like, yeah. Yes, this is everything. I hope you liked this video, and please, if you did, please give it a thumb up. Consider subscribing to my channel, hit the notification button, and see you next time. Ciao!